Hey, what's up, peeps? Y de lo mío. Sit down and take a seat. Que lo que siéntate. Lawrence, and beyond. What's going on? On today's episode, like always, your host, Majimbe. And today I got a special guest. Alicia, what's good? Introduce yourself. What's good, Alicia? How you feeling?
What's up? I'm feeling amazing. Majimbe. Thank you for having me so much.
It's a pleasure.
Before I get into who I am, I want to give it back to you really quickly.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to be here. You know, we connected maybe about a year ago, just authentically through a mutual friend, social media.
The funny, supporting each other, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like retweets and likes.
And that's phenomenal because a year ago I would never imagine that I'm sitting here on your platform sharing space with you. So it's just really you being authentic, you allowing me to come here. That's the most phenomenal thing.
And the thing was that you showed so much support that I'm like, I was trying to think, how can I bring this person here? That I know, hey, you know, I'm into CBD and I'm in this company right now and Pure, I believe.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm like, oh wait, we could definitely work. And I felt like I need to repay you because you showed so much support. I'm very grateful for that.
Thank you. So just off the top, my name is Up Leonard. I'm from the 978, word up to the 978. Born and raised in Haverhill, Mass. I got family in Lawrence. My trajectory is really everywhere up the Merrimack Valley. Yeah. Like I said, born and raised in Haverhill, family in Lawrence. I went to college, UMass Lowell, and I have.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Riverhawks, word up. And 978. And then now I have a full-time job, full-time interest in finances, investment banking. My full-time job is right in the heart of Boston, Mass. So this is This is, you know, East Coast. It's love. This is where I'm at. But I feel good. I feel great to be here.
Thanks for coming. And Alicia, in Pure, it's about CBD. I did try your product.
Yeah.
What is CBD though? Like for those that might not, know what CBD is. Can you?
Yeah, absolutely. So CBD is amazing, right? Everybody, it's like at this time it's kind of a catchphrase. You know, CBD. What is it? CBD is in CVS. CBD is at your gas station. CBD is, really wherever you go. But like you said, what is CBD? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help educate people on CBD, the health benefits of it. It's a plant-based medicine. Yeah. It is a sister or cousin to the cannabis plant. Yeah. CBD is directly derived from hemp. And my goal and my purpose is really to teach people how impactful CBD is, right? One of the big misconceptions about CBD is, is it marijuana? Or how does
get you high?
Yeah, exactly. or how does it relate to marijuana? So definitely connected. It's one of the ingredients in the marijuana plant, but CBD and THC are different. Okay. CBD comes directly from the hemp plant. CBD does not get you high. CBD that's one of the main differences. CBD is strictly the medicinal side of the hemp and cannabis plant.
I see.
Now, there is a place for THC. There is a place for people that, love that space or love that environment. But what we're talking about today is CBD. CBD helps people with, a variety of ailments without the high. In my research, what I've learned is a lot of people want to feel better.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people want to feel better. They don't know how. In the past, the only ways that we've learned how to mask our pain, mask our anger, mask our frustration is drinking, smoking, or taking, some type of pharmaceutical, drug that takes us out of our element. But that's because we didn't know there was a different way, right? CBD shows us that different way. It shows us how to feel better without getting high. What we like to say is CBD gets you healed,
I see.
not high.
Yeah.
Right? So there's...
I see it cure seizures on documentaries, you know, that's just pretty dope. How?
No, it's actually really... It's
really dope, like... Go ahead.
Yeah, it's huge. CBD helps with a number of things. We try to say it doesn't like cure just because they don't allow us to say that.
Yeah.
But there's a number of testimonials. Like I've been out in the field. I've been out doing groundwork, just interacting with different people who have, you know, different challenges, whether it be sleep disorders like insomnia or trouble sleeping, whether it be neck pain, back pain, whether it be different like inflammation buildup, or like you said, seizures. One of my cousins, or actually a couple of my cousins, use CBD to help with their MS or multiple sclerosis like ailments, joint pains, and things of that nature. You know, at this point, I start to think what CBD doesn't help with. But specifically talking about seizures, yeah, there's thousands of testimonies about that, seizures in humans and seizures in your animals. And the reason that CBD helps with so many different things is because our bodies actually have an endocannabinoid system, a CBD system in our body. So the same way that we have a nervous system, the same way that we have a digestive system, the same way that we have, you know, our hormonal system in our body, we also have an endocannabinoid system.
I see.
Now,
but what does that mean?
Yeah, exactly. yeah, exactly. And what does that mean? Now, what that means is CBD isn't brand new. It's been here. It's a plant medicine that's been here. But what's brand new is us knowing that our body needs CBD. So back in the day, like thousands and thousands of years ago, they actually put a block on doing any type of research and understanding on CBD, cannabis, the hemp plant, all of that. Like the government blocked any type of studying on that. So in my life, you know, I was born in '89, knowing that I have this endocannabinoid system. For my whole 30 years, I've never been feeding that system in my body because, one, I didn't know about it because I wasn't allowed to do any research on it, or anybody wasn't allowed to do any research on it. So my body's deficient in that. But thankfully, I would say end of or middle of 2018, there was a farm bill that was passed that allowed us to start researching benefits of the CBD plant, of the hemp plant. That's when I got into it. But, you know, before that, there's been people that have really been, you know, diving deep into alternative medicine.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah, and CBD, I feel it hits everybody different. Like for me, since I like to partake in cannabis, you don't dream that much. For some ever since I started trying the product, doing CBD, there's a couple of dreams now that slips in. You know, and the sleep is more enjoyable.
Yeah.
I feel when I wake up, I usually because it tells you twice a day. So before sleep and before I go to work, just to get me, you know, I just feel it just kind of. In my case, I use my hands a lot and stuff like that. I just feels like the lubrication or between my joints sometimes.
Okay, good.
You know, and I feel like the sleep is enjoyable. How does it impact you though? Because I feel like everybody tells me something different. Some people tell me it doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like before I even dive into more questions at you, like how do you know to like what's real, what's not?
Yeah.
But before you answer that, tell me how does CBD affect you?
All right, cool. That's a load of questions, and you know, I'll do my best to unpack those layers. But first and foremost, like you said, CBD affects people differently, and that's the beauty of it, right? So CBD is an adaptogen. It interacts with your body. So the best way to take CBD is orally. A couple drops under your tongue, or You know, a couple drops in your water. You take it that way.
On your tongue, not under your tongue. I'm sorry.
No, under.
Under. Yeah, I heard that right.
Yeah. Under.
All right, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try that. That's hard.
Yeah, a couple drops under your tongue. I mean, with the specific product that I use, you could really put it in your cheek. You could put it on your tongue, under your tongue, whatever. Because
I've been swallowing it. Like, I literally just put it on top of my tongue and
yeah,
whoop, bombs away.
The good thing is you can do that, and I'll explain why. With that a little bit later, that's no problem.
I haven't been using it right, man.
No, so the thing is with the product that you use, and I can speak on that because thankfully use the same product that I use.
Good product.
You can put it anywhere in your mouth. There's no wrong way. There's no wrong way to take it. If you were taking a different type of CBD product, that might be different, but we could talk about that a little bit later. But CBD as a whole, it is an adaptogen. You put it in your body, you take it in your body, and what it does is it listens to your body. So if you have a headache, if you have, a back pain, or if you have an anxiety, when you take CBD orally, your body's going to tell the CBD where it needs it most. So it's going to be able to help your headache. It's going to be able to help your joint pains and your back pain at the same time. Now, you might focus on the fact that I need CBD because I'm having these killer migraines. But when you take it orally, your body will say, yes, you need it for the migraines, but you also need it for your knee. Yeah. Or you also need it to help you calm yourself and sleep better at night. Yeah. So when I say that CBD is an adaptogen, it helps your body the way that your body needs it most. And the way your body needs CBD is different from the way my body needs CBD. It's the difference from the way her body, his body, whoever's body needs CBD. So when you say it helps you sleep at night, for me, that's actually one of the main reasons that I started looking into CBD. I'll say the first and foremost reason that I started looking into CBD is in 2018, my pops actually got diagnosed with cancer, right? So the doctors were like, stage 4 cancer, there's nothing we can do for him. And I'm like, fuck. Oh, I don't know if I can swear.
No, you can swear. You can say whatever you want.
I don't know if I could. So apologies on that. But I was like, man, there's nothing you can do. So I started like Googling like crazy. Like, what are ways that you can help? What is the ways that you can do this? Yada yada yada. So I started reading up on just alternative medicine, alternative like holistic ways to help. I came up on Dr. Sebi's teachings. I came up on RSO, like Rick Simpson oil. All that type of thing. So that opened my mind to it.
Do you believe in snake oil?
Do I believe in snake oil? So that's an oxymoron in itself.
Yeah.
Because one, definition for those listening, snake oil is a lie. Snake oil is a fraud. It's it doesn't. Yeah. Exactly. Snake oil doesn't work. So to believe in something that isn't real is kind of an oxymoron. But
you're really educated. I really respect that.
Yeah. No. And I'll say no. Mainly because everything that I do is one, integrity based. Yeah. Like I stand behind who I am as a person. I stand behind, what I put my words behind. I stand behind a product. Like if I'm going to sell something or if I'm going to refer something, I care so much about who I am as an individual. I care so much about, the person that my parents brought up that, I'm not going to give you oregano if I'm telling you I'm giving you something else. Like, I just can't do that. And not for nothing, I'm in this industry and I'm in this business.
There's factual proof that has helped people too.
Oh, yeah. No. 1,000%. And,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm just that type of person that, one, I don't have to like to look over my shoulder, and I stand behind what I say. Yeah. So if I tell you, I I could show you that 1 + 1 = 2. I'm going to show you that. If I could tell you that I got a product, I got the best product in the industry, I'm not saying that, just capping. Like, for what? That does nothing for me. And
talking about the best product, it makes me think some people are not maybe they're not making the right batches of CBD or something, because you need the right product to really be and I don't understand how you mix it, how you extract it, what makes it better than the other one, what makes it light. I'm like, this CBD looks way too light.
Yeah,
my other CBD I got was like darker. Like, what do I believe?
Right.
What I don't know. I don't have the eyes. I feel like you might know. You're like, nah, nah.
Yeah, no. So you're 100% right. You don't know what you don't know, right? And I was that same individual. Like I said, I was in a desperate space of like Googling, like, what can help my dad? What can help my dad? Blah 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 blah. I had no idea what was better than this. I've heard a lot about CBD oil. I heard that, it was helpful, for practically anything and everything. But thankfully, the universe, God, I happen to be in the right place, right time. To answer your question, the CBD products and whatnot, actually, I didn't find what I needed, and I wasn't connected to this in the right time, so I wasn't able to help my pops and like use these type of things per se. My dad passed away in October 2018, but what that allowed me to do is continue like researching. Like what I was looking to find and help my dad allowed me to be able to keep looking, keep researching, and use that, push that power to help other people. So when we talk about snake oil, like a lot of people push it not because they believe that it's snake oil, but they push it because they don't know any better. But because I'm really passionate around helping people, because I'm really passionate about, finding the best thing out there that can help people, physically, but also from a monetary perspective. CBD isn't...
Keeps me in a good mood.
Yeah.
It's internal,
yo, that is huge. It's not, it's not... You can get, CBD anywhere, but it's like, what type of CBD do you want to get? But like you said, one of the questions you asked was, how do you know, what is the best type of CBD, or how do you know like what's good out there? I didn't know until I started doing the research. I happened to just connect with the right people at the right time, and I'm super thankful for that. But my job is to educate people on that, because most people don't know what's the good stuff. A lot of it is marketing. You go and see a gas station, there's a CBD oil gummy, there's a CBD oil tincture, there's this, that, there's a 10 milligram CBD oil, there's a 500 milligram CBD oil. How do you know what that is? And then I come around and I'm like, I've got a CBD fluid. So it's like, I've never even heard what that is. So, how do I, know what's different? But that's what I'm here for. Not just me, but I have a team all on the East Coast. Also partner with an amazing company that they're in the labs, they're in the farms, they're formulating the best plant product. They're understanding it. The beauty of what we have versus kind of what's out there is we keep the plant intact. So when you look at a CBD oil that's on the shelves, you can easily read the back of the ingredients or the back of the bottle, and it'll tell you the ingredients are oil, the ingredients are some type of flavoring, the ingredients are CBD, and then the ingredients are probably three or four more things. Right? So when you look at that, you're like, great, cool.
That's the road 9.
How much CBD am I actually getting? So when I talk to people about, what to look for in a CBD product, one of the first things I say is, if there's other ingredients in there, that's not what you want, because you're paying your money for CBD. Mind you, CBD has the most amazing benefits for your body. But if you're only getting X amount of CBD, and then you're getting Y, Z of all these other things, you don't need all these other things in your body. You need CBD.
Yeah.
So the product that I have is you look at the ingredients, and it's very short. 100% whole flower CBD fluid. You're getting nothing but the plant. You're not getting any, additives. You're solely.
They just squeeze that? Like, what's the thing with that? Like, it's just CBD just comes. They just squeeze the plant out, or do they go and just get all the liquid? Be like, nope, this is the CBD.
Yeah.
We
we only want the good stuff. We only want the good stuff. Yeah. So, and the most basic way to say it is, we're not damaging the plant. So our extraction process is very unique.
Not damaging the plant?
Yeah, meaning when you
just put a syringe to the.
I mean, listen. I can't take any part on how the extraction process works. But what I can say is, we're not using heat to the plant. We're not putting alcohol into the plant. We're not using CO2, and every other CBD, and you can Google this, you can ask whoever you have a CBD product with, every other way to extract CBD from a plant, they're using excessive heat, they're using CO2, they're using alcohol to get and this is just, science, but this has been the only way to get CBD out of the plant. And the people,
the people you work with just are doing it differently, right?
Universe, God, right place, right time. I just happen to be connected with people who found a way to tap into the plant one time, without heat, without alcohol, without a chemical that allows you to get the purest form of the plant. So that's like super exciting. You're gonna continue to hear more about this. Our big piece is really just education. Oils are everywhere. So when we come and say fluid, it's like, what are you talking about? What's a fluid? But to be able to have these type of conversations and explain why, it's phenomenal. So our formulators, they got farms right in California, right in Northern California area. One of my best friends got me really just involved in the CBD space. He's been in the CBD industry for like over a decade. This is before it was like big, known, before it was the hot button topic.
It was dangerous back then. It was, it was a little bit more dangerous in the aspect that the law was probably a little harsher than it is now. Harsh, a little more lenient now.
Yeah, 1,000%, in the sense that government literally said you cannot research this plant. You cannot, talk about it. You cannot,
and that was crazy.
Yeah, and that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about the hemp plant. Hemp is a phenomenal crop, right? Declaration, right on hemp. Textile is great for hemp. You can make rope out of hemp. Clothes. Speaking of clothes, this shirt, it's this is my best friend's clothing brand, Super Ego. This is hemp material. The clothing is made out of hemp. You're not going to feel anything softer, and it's not even just about the feel, but it's sustainability. Like you're saving water, you're saving the earth. Like we're all only here for a certain amount of time. So what's the impact that we're leaving? Are you putting more down? Or are you taking away?
All that stuff. So many gallons of waters we use.
Yeah, without a doubt.
That stuff. I wanted to ask you. I don't know if you might be able to chime in on this, but the FDA approved 4 CBD companies as say, these CBD companies are safe.
Yep.
The FDA, do they think they have a right to say that? Is that a positive thing to say? Oh, we just started, or they say nope, only these 4 and that's it? Like, did you hear about that?
No, that's a phenomenal question, right? So I also work with so obviously I work with CBD products, but I also work with a variety of just health and wellness, like dietary supplements. Yeah. And the question that I always get is, are they FDA approved? If they're not FDA approved, what does that mean? Well, first of all, FDA stands for Food and Drug Administration. First of all, why do you have an administration that serves food and drug in the same space. To me, I want somebody that could talk about drugs over here, and I want someone that could talk about my food over here, and not just like food and drug. But our products are not FDA approved. Any supplementary products are not FDA approved. They don't need to be, because they're not drugs. Yeah. They're simply they come from the earth. We're not manufacturing anything in a lab. A lot of your drugs, a lot of your pharmaceuticals, what they do is they mimic what comes from nature. You can't put a patent on nature. No. So pharmaceuticals, you can't make money off of nature. So what you do is you get in the lab and you understand how to mimic what this hemp plant would do in a lab, and you start recreating it, and then you can patent
olive oil,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. So the Food and Drug Administration is something that's acknowledged and popular and
say it only for pass the test.
Yeah, and so what I have to say is always follow the money, right? So I read a lot of books, but I've also caught some of like the Netflix series. There's some pretty good ones that you could watch just around Green Rush.
I see that a lot of Netflix.
There's a few, not even just on that one is great on CBD and the cannabis industry, but just as well as food intake. Just follow the money. You know what I mean? So if you think about and not even to just come at like Big Pharma, but whatever, we're here and I'm going to come at them.
Let's get it.
I'm going to come at them. They're here for money. So the plant-based, getting back to nature, getting back to holistic medicine, puts them in jeopardy. So if people are no longer saying, I need Adderall for energy, if people are no longer saying, I need Percocet to knock out my pain, if people are no longer saying, I need X, Y, and Z because I've turned to an alternative such as CBD fluid, now we're at a conflict of interest. Now, conflict of interest being money. Are you in it for money? Or are you in it for truly helping people? If you think about pharmaceutical medicines, they're not really in the business of helping people feel better. They're in the business of helping you understand that you have to keep coming back for more.
Yeah.
If you are prescribed to,
they don't want to cure none. They don't want to cure none.
Yeah. They don't want to make you feel better. And then if they're making you feel better for one thing, there's
side effects.
Boom.
You have that little diarrhea.
Boom. Whenever you see the commercials, there's a whole list of things. And one thing I'll say about CBD at this point in time, there's no known side effects.
Some people fear that. Say they go, we don't know yet. It hasn't been that long.
Yeah. What comes from it? But then I just think back in like my 30 years of life. Growing up, I didn't hear all the time about people being on the spectrum of autism. I didn't hear so many kids having, being born with autistic or abilities or, having these certain things. I didn't hear the amount of people like just having even like cancer in different forms. It's kind of like everywhere. And I don't know if that was, my parents kept me isolated from it, or just simply it wasn't that prevalent in the world. But anywhere you turn, diabetes is at an all-time high, seizures are at an all-time high, cancer's at an all-time high. Like if you have a room full of 100 people and you ask them, stand up, everybody stand up, sit down if you know somebody that has diabetes. You're gonna have like a third of the people sit down. Sit down if you or someone in your family, or someone that is affected by autism or whatever. Half the room's gonna sit down. And then you hit them with the big C word, and next thing you know, no one is standing. If you would have did that same test, 50 years ago, 60 years ago, it wouldn't have been those same results. And all that can tell me is just the things we're putting into our body is different. The things that we're getting so far removed from nature that
Getting more mutation, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah. So just taking it back to CBD, being able to feed that endocannabinoid system we have in our body that we've been blocked off for so much time. That's what's been awakening people's eyes, and that's what's been allowing people to see, like, oh, I can sleep better at night. Like, I can feel less anxiety.
Especially if your little baby is not having no more seizures.
Oh man, that is
huge.
huge.
You know what I mean? Like, this is your little baby, man. Imagine that. That's crazy.
That's so huge. And then, like I said, I'm a person of integrity. So, you know, there's thousands and thousands of just testimonials of people that have used CBD or used this CBD product specifically, that I have like a private Facebook group that I can invite you to, or, you know, anybody to, any of your listeners too, that literally you could type in the search bar trouble sleeping, or you could type in sciatic pain. That's something that's been big that a lot of people have been talking about. It's like a nerve pain that, you know,
it goes like over here all the way to your back.
Yeah.
But I have that issue.
So you could type that just in the search bar. You could type anything that's really ailing you in the search bar, and it'll bring up anybody that has that similar ailment, similar challenge, and how, you know, the product has helped them. And it's just
Alicia,
crazy.
Did you have something to show us how the oil hits?
Oh, yeah. So you know, you've obviously been following me, and like you said, you've used the product before, which I thank you so much for doing that. But absolutely. So before I get into that, you know, like I said, everybody talks about CBD oil. I'm not against CBD oil. I absolutely love the fact that people have been opening their eyes to CBD. I've learned that CBD oil is just not the best way to get CBD into your body. So 1000% CBD.
That's a fluid and not oil. So I've been getting that. I'm getting it. It's sticking. It's sticking.
100%.
Okay.
So just really quickly, CBD oil, some of the differences between CBD oil, CBD fluid. If you really just take it back to like elementary school, they teach you that our bodies are made up of oil or water.
Yeah.
Our bodies are made up of water.
Yeah, water.
And they also teach you that oil and water don't mix. So if our bodies are made up of water and not oil, an oil product is going to repel in our bodies instead of fully be absorbed. Okay. So one of the big differences about CBD oil versus CBD fluid is the absorption rate in your body. And anybody can Google this. If you Google absorption rate of CBD oil, it's going to say it has an absorption rate of about 6 to 10%. Meaning whenever you take CBD oil, you have a 6 to 10% chance of getting CBD into your body, into your bloodstream. And, you know, it is low, right? It you know, 6 to 10 in any way you take it, you know, it is low. But if that's all you have, then you want to get CBD the best way that you can, so you'll get a 6 to 10% rate. We're here to show you that there's a better, more effective way to get this phenomenal plant into your body. So what I have here, like really quickly, is just a regular CBD oil. I got this at one of like the vape stores. I'm in Massachusetts, so you can get this CBD oil really anywhere. But a couple things that, you know, I'm not even going to talk about this product or this label. It's just strictly to show you the difference between oil and fluid. But when I look at the label, it says peach, it says 1500 milligram. When I see milligram on any product of CBD, what that tells me is that that's a CBD isolate. You're taking a portion of the CBD plant. You're not taking the whole plant. You're not taking the whole flower. And then also when there's a flavor, that tells me that there's other ingredients in here. So this has grapeseed oil, this has peach oil, and this has hemp. CBD oil. And then it just tells you shake well before you use. Hold for 60 to 90 seconds under your tongue. But what I'm going to do is just, put some of this oil in a cup of water. I just drop this in. And what you're going to see is just like, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this or not, but you can see like a little film, like a little plaster of how the oil just sits on top of the water. Or even, if I try to like mix this in a bit, what you're seeing on the top of your glass is oil residue. And what that's doing is that's mimicking the same way that a CBD oil product hits your body. So instead of absorbing with the water in our body, or absorbing with the makeup of our body, it sits right on top. Instead of blending within our bloodstream, it sticks to the walls of our system. So within this oil, you're having CBD that you want in your body sticking on the walls. You have CBD that you want in your body sticking on top of the water. And that's just because these products are using oil as a carrier to get into your system, and oil doesn't blend.
Separating everything.
Yeah, so the other alternative is a CBD fluid. If I look at the ingredients here, there actually aren't any. It's just whole flower CBD tincture, organic aqueous fluid. It says place 2 drops on your tongue for better taste, put in water. So we're actually telling you to put it in water. Anyone who has a CBD oil, they're not going to tell you to put it in water, because this is what happens. But what you can see here, and I'll have you look a little closely, is you'll be able to like see how it just cuts through the water.
Yeah, I remember doing that.
Like it's just like, and that's what happens with your body, right?
It disappears once you swirl it.
Yeah, well, great. So he knows. But you swirl that in, and you can let that sit, and you're gonna see that you don't have oil residue around it, or you don't have oil sitting at the top, and that's the same way that this product blends in with your body. And that's really one of, and I'm just gonna have some of this.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get it all to waste. That's expensive. You can't let it go to waste, bro.
Our body needs it. We're deficient in the space, but the whole point is, if you're gonna use something that's intended to help you, you want to use something that's going to help you in the best form. One, you want to use something that's going to work, and then you're also going to use something that's going to be cost efficient, right? Like, we're in the business of helping people, we're not in the business of hurting people's wallets and not like helping them. Like, it's this product is one of the most cost efficient that you're going to get. When I read the back of this bottle here, and this is just an example, it will tell you a dose is a full dropper. So like a full dropper.
God.
Place that.
Yeah, under my tongue, I'm gonna drown.
Place that under your tongue. You're not even that you're just gonna drown, but you're gonna place that under your tongue. It's gonna taste nasty. You'll probably get sick. You'll probably start drooling, and then on top of that, you're doing that just to have 6 or 10% maybe get into your body. Now, there's people out there who use CBD oils, and it actually works for them, and that's phenomenal, because your body needs CBD that bad that is pulling as much of the CBD as it can. So that makes me super happy. If you're using CBD oil and it works for you, then I'm ecstatic and blown away, because if you use a fluid that is directly pure CBD, nothing else, no oil, 90% absorption rate, that's going to help you, with, your sciatic pain, with, inflammation, joint pain, back pain, insomnia, MS symptoms,
2 drops, and that's it.
Yeah, two drops. So, the bottle, you're like, oh man, this other bottle looks bigger. This other bottle looks like it's giving me more. You're getting this whole bottle worth of CBD. I can't tell you how much of CBD you're getting in this, and I can't tell you how much
20%.
it's getting into your body on top of that. But 100% of that is going into your body. So that's really why we educate and share CBD fluid. It's phenomenal. It's great. It's helping people. You're going to continue to hear about it. You're going to continue to hear me, my team, share what we know. We're in education first, business, company, individuals. And the more people that we can help, the better. It's helping, health-wise, but let's not step aside from one of the things that everybody loves to learn about, right? The fact that the CBD industry is a booming industry.
Everybody working on it is very happy, by the way.
Yeah.
The industry in general.
So health-wise, it's booming. And then from a financial perspective, the hemp, the cannabis industry is ecstatic. It's booming as well.
Yeah.
The CBD industry on its own, it started out being, a 500, million industry, and it surpassed $1 billion. In the next 3 to 5 years, analysts are predicting that this is going to be a $22 billion industry in the next 3 to 5 years. So,
it's good.
I'm a numbers person. Like I said, I love helping people all day long, but I'm also a numbers person. I like money. I like nice things. If you can find a place that allows you to help people and tap into this phenomenal green rush, $22 billion industry, like this is something.
It's quick too. It's not even gradually. It's just literally in a couple of years, boom. This way.
Yeah. I mean, really, it was like 500. Like first year it was like 500 million, and surpassed that. And we're already in the billions. In the next 3 to 5 years, you're gonna go from 2 billion to 22 billion. That is a phenomenal leap. That's an unheard of leap, and that's from the health industry. That's from a credit card like processing perspective. That's from different people that are going to have these in their stores. I mean, you already start seeing it pop up in CVS. You already start seeing it pop up in your Walgreens, your wherever, and it's just gonna continue to do that. So it's phenomenal.
Look, I only have a little bit left. I say, I've been rocking this, bro.
Yeah,
Every day I've been
yeah.
on that schedule. I'm like, I think it's around this time.
Yeah, there you go. Cheers to getting CBD into our body, and really just helping take care of our body from the inside out. This is what we need to do. We need to take better care of ourselves in all aspects of life. But the more we know, the better we can do for ourselves, the better that we can do for our families. And it's like pretty dope.
And your motto, Level Up Leonard. What's up with that?
Yeah,
I'll be seeing that on there when I'm searching your stuff out.
Yeah. Thanks for asking that. 100%. Level Up Leonard. I have the Instagram at Level Up Leonard. 2020, I'll be opening my own website, my own landing platform for all things Level Up Leonard. But what that really is, that's just my motto. That's my brand. That's what I represent. I want to always do better as an individual. I want to find ways that show me how to level up. But bigger than just me, I want to show others how to do the same thing, right? We live in a world where resources are kind of secretive. Obviously, I'm a young black female. You're a Dominican male. We don't always have the same access to what others have, right? So we might not always have that capability to level up the same way that others can. Well, I'm in a space where I can teach these different resources. I'm in a space where I can share what I know. And my secret is not keeping these things a secret. I want to level up. I want people to level up with me. So I'm showing people how to do that from...
And you're an example, too. You're a perfect example for that.
Yeah, I'm doing my best every day. Every day I put in the work.
You're trying to share that right now.
1000%. I have an extremely hardworking mother who I've always seen, go to work, put in that time, put in, the 9 to 5, the 8-hour, 9-hour, 12-hour days. I do that myself, but I've also realized that that's not the way. That's not the only way. Because constantly exchanging your time for energy, your time for money gets you exhausted. So I've been fortunate enough to be blessed with an opportunity that can show people how to make residual income, build their own business on top of what they already do on a day-to-day. And that's kind of where the CBD space came from. I partner with an umbrella company that shows people how to save, manage, protect, and grow their money, right? It's resources that we weren't learned or taught in school. So I have a connection in that space, and I'm able to teach other people how to do the same thing. But on the health side, it's also, one, I'm showing people how to take care of themselves and also share that information with their families.
I think that's like one of the major keys, like one of the major keys to for the kids in the future, but resources. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel sometimes we don't know where that. Let's say if you have a dream or an aspiring to something, sometimes the help is there, but it's not. It's not in a way that it's there.
Yeah.
You often feel like you have to do it yourself, but the thing is, you can never do it yourself. And there's resources out there that are actually dedicated for help. You know what I'm saying? And I'm appreciative that you're in that, and that's what you're striving for, because I believe you understand that.
Yeah, 100%. Well, a big piece, like you said, is knowing that the resources are there, right? So again, I'm going to give it back to you because you have this platform where you're talking to the community and you're sharing things that you come across with the community, and I'm able to share what I know in this space because of you. So you're allowing me to share what I know on your platform. That's allowing us to get what we know out to the masses. And that's me doing the ground level work. That's all of us collectively sharing what we know. But we have to be a community that continues to come together, that doesn't keep anything a secret, right?
That's true.
I really feel fortunate to be connected to some really multi-millionaire people that are in, this industry. And right, wrong, or indifferent, I don't know if I was supposed to get in. I don't know if I was supposed to know this information. I had, like I said, my best friend out in Cali, he put me onto this information. He happened to be in a place to meet some people that
takes work too. You probably studied up. You did your thing.
Yeah, and God in the universe, somebody likes me somewhere, somebody likes him somewhere, where it all comes together. But what we do know is we're tapped in and we're locked in, and we're here to tell as many of our people, as many of our community, we're here to give back from an educational standpoint, from an experience standpoint. A lot of people, see me here today in this like collective space, but I'm 978, and outside, like from the outside looking in, 978 might not be the most like glamorous or like most like beautiful space, but I'll tell you, if you get to know the people that make up the 978, we are the most beautiful, the most glamorous, the most collective that's gonna push this place forward. And it all just comes from sharing what we know, not keeping it a secret.
Alicia, before we even consider about closing anything out, where can we find the product? Where can we find you? Where we can find you as a resource?
Yeah.
Like, what would I have to type in on the search bar, or how would I find you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're in the information age, and websites and social media and all of that is everything. So my name is Up Leonard. You can find that on Facebook. Level Up Leonard is huge. That's going to be a big branding opportunity in the future. So I have an Instagram for at Level Up Leonard. Everything is spelled correctly. And then my personal Instagram is Take Off Your Cool. And then from there, I'm even going to plug, just the aspect of personability and how important that is to connect one-on-one. So feel free to hit my direct line if you have any questions on any of the stuff that we talk about from a health standpoint, wealth, business. 978-277-8169. Hit me directly, but Take Off Your Cool, Level Up Leonard, and Alicia Leonard on social media.
Dope. Well, Alicia, thanks for coming in. I'm really honored. And anything else you want to say? Yo, you're so well spoken. Yo, thanks for coming. Yo.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you. This means everything. This isn't gonna be the first time, but not last time that we're gonna connect.
Never last time. How no?
We're gonna continue to build what we got going together and just keep pushing forward. I thank you so much for your support. I thank you for supporting the product, using the product, liking the products enough to have me on your show. Yeah. But you've been the ultimate host and made the environment comfortable, more than comfortable. So shout out to L Views. So thank you so much.
Cool.